Probably not the right way to do things, but I'm an idiot. I'm not a mechanic. So, I've drained all the oil out of the two tanks, reservoir and the engine. Also, while I was doing that, I disconnected the kickstart and the rear brake from the pivot point. Just a little split pin and pull that out. Also tried to disconnect I also disconnected the two hoses from the reservoir to the motor on this side, and I need to do one more on the other side, which is just behind the gear change lever. It's a little 8mm as well. It's a normal hose and goes into a pipe which is bolted to the motor. So you can disconnect that. Oh, a little bit of oil came out. And once you've taken that off, just be careful not to lose the O-ring that's attached to, still should be attached to the motor. Alright, so now I can get out the bolt going right through the frame and motor at the bottom there. Might see if I can undo that. I think first I might just undo the bolt on the swing arm pivot bolt, because that goes through the back of the motor. Not sure the procedure which way to go first, but I think I'm going to try that. Alright, so I'm going to try and undo this swing arm pivot. It's actually 22mm. That was a bit too easy, I think. Should have been done up a bit tighter than that, I think, maybe. Alright, so bolts out. There's a little washer there too, but all we want to do is just knock it out the other side. And that's why I took the brake lever off. So if you're doing it with one person, it's you need to hold the brake lever down to get this thing to go right through. And I probably should hold up the back wheel as I pull this out. I can't remember how. There we go. Officially out. Probably a bad idea dropping it on the ground, but I can clean that up later. Should be a problem. I'm going to put the washer and the nut back on, just so I don't lose them. Also everything stays together. So now we've got these brackets, top bracket, front bracket, and then you got the bolt going right through across the bottom. What I might do is just save the bottom one to last. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or not, but I'm going to try and pull it out this left side. So this front bracket, I don't need to take this one off, I just needed to take these two off so that whole bit comes out. I think I'm going to have to take the whole thing off here, but the one on the other side I'll only need to take that bolt off because I don't need to go past the bracket. It's not going to go that way, so I just need to take one off the other side and then the two off on this side. This one I'm going to have to take the whole lot off, but on the other side I only have to take that off, the what bit that's attached to the motor. Leave the bracket attached to the frame. So start anyway. Oh shit. God damn, that's tight. That was a 14mm. I think on the other side it's the same, 14mm. that's a 10. The front bottom one is not, but the one on this side is a it's actually a nut. As for the top racket, should just get a bigger thingy bob, but I'm an idiot. Alright, there's one bracket. Shit. You have to get bigger. Bigger. It definitely makes it a bit easier. Right tool for the right job. God damn, it's got to be like 35 degrees in the garage here today. Should be like 30 outside, 32 outside. Oh shit. I just heard something fall when I pulled that out. Here's my trusty torch. That looks like it's just a watcher. So we got that out. So the front one's done, top one's done. Both the ones at the back have one bolt taken out. Now all I think has to happen is that bottom one. The one on the bottom, I think it's just going to knock out this side. Now, the same again. I think the nut, it's just a nut on the right hand side. Yeah, it's just a little nut and washer. And we'll just try and whack this a bit through. So we need a screwdriver or something to try and push this little bolt thing through further. I really should have done that first because the motor just dropped onto it. It's going to make it harder to pull out. Oh no, look at that. Almost came all the way out. Son of a bitch. And relax. Let's try a different tactic. Let's knock it all the way out. There we have it. One bolt. Put the washer and nut back on it. Now, moment of truth. Will it come out? Not sure how this is going to work, but let's just see what happens. Well, that's no longer attached. I have to lift it up, so it needs to come up and tilt forward. I think good if we could pull that out of the way. It's the exhaust that's fucked it. Fuck you cunt. And relax. So the exhaust ain't gonna come out, so just gonna have to undo the top of the shock. Right, 14. Right, while the camera was off, I undid the top of the shock, which is why the wheel's on the ground now, just so I could get the exhaust out, which is a pain in the ass. Move the carburetor, the carby, pull that out so it's out of the way, just hanging it up there somewhere. I think everything else is removed, so we're just gonna try and pull this out now. Oh, that's not so hard. And there we have it. There we go. It's not so heavy. It's probably about 30 kilos or something. Not much. Yeah, fantastic. There you go. Just a big hole out of a frame. That's how you get a motor out of a YZ250F. Yeah, now I'm going to go pull that apart or take it to my motorcycle guru, MX 5. Check him out on YouTube. Yeah, that's how you do it, or that's how I do it. Try it out yourself. Good luck, and remember, there you have it. One motor out of the bike. One day you put it back together. And then you should probably check if you're still recording. Son of a bitch.